Plague Lord. Always asking the good questions. My god, that saxophone. Keep it down in there. I'm trying to monologue. I don't need just saxophones while I'm monologuing. Finish up your cool jazz and get out. Plague Lord, you make a good point. Having not caught any part of this mystery so far, will it be making sense? Let me answer that with an oblique story, anecdote from my life. I recently heard an expression, Plague Lord. It was as boring as watching paint dry. That was the expression. And I sat there and I thought to myself, what if it's just a matter of perspective? Subscriber. Thank you. Thank you very much, Kung Fu Fenris. Much appreciated, as always. Ah, pew, 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 pew! Oh! Oh, hang on a second. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not what... Oh, geez. Is that maybe somebody having a little giftaroo? Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe just Aragorn having a good time. Thank you all very much for the subscriptions, as always. If I may get back to my oblique anecdote now, thank you. The point is this. Why is watching paint dry boring? Surely what you are doing while you watch the paint dry would make it more or less boring. And so that's what I'd like to challenge you, Plague Lord. Do not think of this as, oh, I'm not coming in on the ground floor. They're pushing me out a third-story window onto the ledge and they're expecting me to catch up. Don't think of it that way. Think of it instead as, wow, look at that view. Welcome to A Case of the Tuesdays. It was a strange opener. Fuck's sake. Plague Lord, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If anyone knows how I can actually keep up with who is doing all this wonderful subscribing, please let... Whoa, damn. Look at that Tommy gun. Happy sub day. Your present for you to sound out. All right, Aragorn... I'm gonna read it out loud. Because as a gumshoe, you've done a lot for me. I don't know what it says, and I'm sure hoping it's not too filthy. Here it comes. 4 months an wella taudla na. What the hell is this, Aragorn? Welsh? What the hell are you trying to do to me? We got gumshoes in the chat. They don't even know what's going on. You can't just make me sound out random crap. Oh, he's feisty today. He is feisty today. The Crosshair's here. Excellent. And Plague Lord, this actually, after I finished reading Crosshair's excellently monologued intro, allow me to catch you both up simultaneously on what the case is. Because actually it's a good way for me to catch up as well. And, no, I'll read this first and then we'll talk about what you can expect from the stream. I could have thought it in the Emperor's tongue. Emperor Scotamo. There I was, wondering what Elysium meant. So I dusted off my dictionary after flipping some pages. I found it. The abode of the blessed after death. Fitting, I thought, since Disco was deader than a parrot pining for the fjords after joining the choir ethereal. Why was I here then? Who knows? Maybe it was the cheap laughs. Maybe the cheaper whiskey. But it certainly was not the company. Welcome to you, the Crosshair. Plague Lord, if you haven't been here for A Case of the Tuesdays before, that is going to be my new promotional material. May I steal this quote? I will pay you in laughs. I will pay you in some sort of humorous anecdote. Oh, there's Mustachio Man flipping a table. Metronoming between Sirius Noir and Mel Brooks. I mean, that's how we do around here, Plague Lord. I am a detective, Chief Inspector Stryker. I've been down on my luck for too long to be able to count. I can still count. What I mean is I don't know how many years it's been. They keep throwing cases at me. And then they told me on the force, they said, this is your last one, Stryker. For months, perhaps. For months. Plague Lord, they told me this was going to be my last case. I did not F up anything, Kung Fu Fenris. That was Cole Phelps. That beautiful son of a bastard. Anyway, I'm done reminiscing now. What are you detecting? I'm detecting chiefs. Beep, 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 beep. Terrible. My father used to make jokes like that. He used to point a stud finder at himself and say, good, it works. Now, naturally, of course, when I'm from, a stud finder was not the same sort of digital reader that you have on hand today. No, it was a person. He used to point a small boy at things, and they would hit their head against the wall and determine if there was a stud in the wall. That's right. A dark joke to get us going. All right, okay. All right, we got to get into it. I want Rocky to have a chance to be able to see some of this as well. What the hell's going on with this green screen? Hang on, I'm going to try to fix the green screen. This is going to be a bad idea. Oh, boy. Here we go. What the hell? Oh, is it this? Yes. Smoothest is already... Try this. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Delicious. No, better anyway. Exactly, Aragwen. Why not both? I remember once upon a rainy city a man who was a detective. A real man's man. He was a man... real...
Subscriber.
Yes! Reading! Most of all, he was a detective. Detecting many things. Mostly crime things. Reading aloud... I have been described as the everyman's man's everyman. Now wrap your lips around that. Oh, for God's sake, Stryker! Get it together! Okay, I want to point out, I believe you can all see it here on the screen. There should be an overlay. Ah! No, I do not. I am hardcore, but I do not wish to engage the mode. I believe you can all see the overlay on the screen. The overlay allows you to check my character sheet and my tasks, so you can catch up a bit on what's happening and what my character looks like. Excellent, Aragwen. I can also put in some votes from time to time, which is very, very exciting. I think that was there, and I think that was like there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay. However, what's happening? We need to catch everybody up. You need the... I need to full screen? What the hell? Oh, no. Is it going to be kind of cut off? No, it shouldn't be. Oh, whoa. Plague Lord, that's not what I meant. I meant I'm going to be soliciting feedback from the gumshoes. You are what? I know it's your first day on the job, Plague Lord. Don't worry about it. I'll give you the rundown. Here it comes. This is me, Chief Inspector Stryker, a.k.a. Detective Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Exactly, Rocky. Welcome indeed. Or hello, rather. Whatever. It's good to see you, Rocky. And thanks, Aragwen. I understand. Plague Lord. Oh, it's okay. Oh, yeah, that's totally fine. Good. It's all right reading aloud. My retort wasn't very good. I was just mentioning that I have been known as the everyman's man's everyman before. Brief summary. We were sent here to Revachol, Revachol, this old rundown city, because of a murder. It's sort of between two precincts, so they also sent a lieutenant from another precinct, Kim Kitsuragi. He's the guy who's following me around. You'll see him momentarily. It would appear that upon my arrival, instead of dealing with the situation, I went on a 3-day bender, along with you, Gumshoes. Some of you may not remember as well. It was a lot. So when we woke up with the mother of all hangovers, well, at least we're alive. That's the key here. That's the key. We're still alive. What have we done so far? We've made enemies of the owner of the bar slash... inn/hotel where we're staying, the Whirling in Rags. We've made enemies of him. We need to find money to pay him back. We've investigated the corpse, but we're unable to take it down without damaging the corpse. We've interviewed a teen. We've interviewed a gardener. And I made some calls on the police radio, specifically to headquarters, where they mocked me mercilessly for having lost my badge and my gun. You may also... Saren Zero... I believe the answer is yes. You'd be surprised what kind of stats it's pulling. You may have also noticed here, I am wearing an odd assortment of clothes. This is by design. As I mentioned a couple weeks ago, when you arrive in a new place, you want to reinvent yourself, keep people guessing. So I'm not wearing a shirt, but I am wearing my disco-ass blazer and my disco flare pants. Also, I mean, these gloves and bag are just useful, so I'm keeping those. Okay. I played Lord, I'd say it's about 50-50, to be completely honest with you. All right, let's have a look. No, that's... Oh, I'm also now a hobo cop. Well, it keeps me warm like a shirt, Aragorn. Oh, I'm also a hobo cop now. Technically, you wouldn't be a cop anymore, but a hobo. No! I wonder, Crosshair, that's a bit odd. It should be working. I mean, but let me know, of course. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the journal. So, the thing about Disco Elysium is you can take various tests, and there's an element of luck, but of course it's based as well on your skills. These, on the left here, are all the various... Hey, Thelia, I thought I saw you come in. Welcome to A Case of the Tuesdays. It's wonderful to have you with us. The tasks on the left are the things I can still, that I need to sort of try to progress. The object is at the top, and then what skill is being tested is underneath. These three are in white because I could test them. The ones in black here have been, on the black background, have been attempted and require either more stats or a different tack. So we'll see how that goes. A deck of viewership. Playglow, what's that? 10? Math was never my strong suit. I only know how to count to as many criminals as I catch, which is a bit odd because it depends on the day, naturally. These are also my tasks. Good lord. All right. Clearly, things like getting the body down is important. Where's the rest of the armor? On the body. I have to pay for the damages that I caused at the Whirling in Rags. I should find some smokes. Track down your badge. Who put the clothes in the trash? Oh, yeah, the victim's clothes are in the trash. That's a good one. I'll probably take a look at it. Read your ledger and name the case. Oof, I might try that one. Maybe not, actually. Didn't interacting with the ledger knock me out last time? Yeah, I think it did. No, that was the letter. That was the letter. Okay, I can try. The victim's tattoos, I have to ask around. Who made the call reporting the crime? Keep searching. That's fine. Find a way into the secret passage. Sing karaoke. I'd love to try to do that, but I need to track down a sad song. Go to the kinema and turn on the lights. Oh, yeah, right. That's a good idea. And then track down your gun. Well, that's going to be great. Who wrote this ledger? I think the lights are a good idea because I'm right here at the car already.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
As always, let me know if things are loud enough, quiet enough.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
I'm really happy that my partner in crime here, Kim Kitsuragi, understands that I am suffering from incredible amnesia and an incredible hangover, and therefore is teaching me how to do literally everything again. Hey, Methodiel! I understood that joke. That's good. Welcome. Hi, welcome to A Case of the Tuesdays.
His excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage.
I mean, is that a problem, Plague Lord? Plague Lord, what is a car? But 2 bicycles with an engine and a place to sit that is warm. Press the engine
dashboard
start.
lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Kinema comes to life.
Why is it so loud?
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light
All right.
onto the ground before the vehicle.
Let's read it.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Thank you, yes. Let's go have a look under these halogen lights, baby. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Let's have a little lookaroo here. So, we've got... This is the ledger. Let's have a
the
look.
ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside.
They sound how cigarette
It's
smoke
merely
looks.
held
Oh,
together by
Plague
a
Lord,
key.
I wish I sounded
When
like
made
that.
complete, by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Urinal cleaner. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Well, we're not sliding the hidden drawer open. Inside the hidden drawer, I didn't realize this. It's very bad news. There's a letter from, I think, my ex-wife, and it basically knocked me out on my ass. Bad news. Can I read the case files now? Is that what I'm trying to do? Is that what I'm trying to do? Wait, where's my J for journal, right? Okay. I don't want to read the... Okay, browse the case.
Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse. Handwritten logs on dozens of investigations date back to January 51. Stamped.
Your rhino
committed
cleaner.
to paper.
So important.
These are your last couple of months in Revachol, Precinct 41, Jamrock Quarter.
Oh, yes, I should mention to those who are relatively new here as well. Because I'm reinventing myself, because of the amnesia and the hangover, I can be any kind of cop that I want. I'm not going to play things by the book here. We are a rock star cop, a superstar cop. And anytime we get the opportunity to reveal to people how much of a superstar we are, I'm going to take it. I have to open an official case. Is there room?
For precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages,
Okay.
breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Great question, Crosshair. The narrator is the voice, rather. I've got a couple voices in my head for my limbic system and my some other part of the brain. I don't remember. I think like the amygdala or something. This narrator is neither of those. It might be my more conscious brain structure speaking to me. Each individual part of my brain, as represented by my skills, woo, sometimes will interrupt me to tell me what's going on. So you'll notice I'm very good at things like shivers and electrochemistry, aka drugs, and Inland Empire, which is gut feelings and hunches, and esprit de corps, cop culture. I'm very bad at savoir-faire, which makes sense because I don't speak French. Sneak under their noses, stun with immense panache. All right. Ooh, ethereal and eldritch sprinklings. Let's commit it to paper. We're doing it.
Completed flow out of the pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The word
I agree,
comes
Rocky.
Easily. It's almost robotically simple.
Excuse me.
Language
Excuse me.
develops from mental
Sorry, there's a
rigor
cat
and
here in Revachol.
simplicity.
I need to handle. Do you want to come and see the stream, Mr. Cat? No, you're just happy by the window. That's fine. Here we go.
Inspect the victim's body.
Plus, 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 plus. Good, Aragwen.
Get the body down.
Toten Pond. What?
Interview the cafeteria manager.
Cross out the ones I've already finished.
Satisfying slash sounds across the paper.
Oh,
You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done, and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool
I
for a
understand.
detective of the citizen's
I understand.
position.
Sorry, I didn't.
Now all that remains.
Plague
is
Lord,
to name
it's the way
case.
I'm putting my words together today. I'm focused 100% on. Well, the case is important, but it's really getting the cloak back that's important to me. We found my police cloak, but it's just out of reach. I gotta figure out a way to get it back.
No, actually. Any ideas?
All right. Oh, this is a great opportunity. Gumshoes, we are going to vote on what we want to call this case. Number 5 is, actually, I don't have an idea, so we're not going to choose that. Oh, no! Does anyone have any suggestions for the crosshair? I believe because it's an overview, an overlay, you should just be able to click on it and it pops up. Let's see what happens in a moment here, crosshair, when I set a vote. When I set a vote, it should pop up, and then you should be able to select an option. Any ideas for naming our case? The Hanged Man. The Furies Are at Home in the Mirror. The Setting Sun. Shit on a Stick. I'm gonna set this to a vote, Gumshoes. I don't have to choose your option, but I'm curious where everybody's head's at, alright? We're setting the vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, Gumshoes, go! So hopefully this should pop up here. Saren. I hope not. Well, I mean, that's a pretty good amount of, that's pretty overwhelming there. Now, I'm going to give it a second just to let everybody get in their feedback to me. Did anybody not get to vote because of timing? And perhaps more importantly, did the voting work for everybody? No pops or ups? God damn it. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, everybody wants shit on a stick. Then fine. I think I'm going to call this shit on a stick.
Yes. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as reference. If it's idiot or cockfinger, they're not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a cockfinger were on this case. So, do you have something less?
Oh, come on, Kim.
Fun is outlawed with this guy. What a knock!
Sorry about that. So that's my tie. It likes to talk to me, which is a problem. Ay. Ooh, that is disastrous. I mean, that's a scary tie, I gotta tell you. Well, the other option that received some votes... I can't do it again. I'm not doing it again. Oh no, I don't know who voted for what last time. Whatever. I think the other one was the Hanged Man or the Furies. Must be one of them bolo ties. All right. It was the Hanged Man. That was the other option. All right. Well, not particularly exciting. Oh, Nah. We're not having another vote. Shit on a stick. Damn it, Crosshair. I already chose that option. I think so too, Methodio. That feels like a rock star to me. I'm doing it. The Furies are at home in the mirror.
Furies? Yes, well, I don't know. I have to be honest. I'm not experiencing the internal strife that it refers to.
Oh, you don't understand what
No,
internal
sir.
strife is. Okay, Kim. Oh, yeah. Okay, Kim. Okay. Your life's so put together. Look at your little headshot here. Looking so put together compared to me, Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Could you make it less poetic somehow? Just a normal case
Oh,
name.
you're taking so much of my time,
What
Kim.
would
I've
that
barely
be?
done
A
anything
good
today.
normal
What a
name.
disaster. A good normal name? Oh, this is gonna kill me. I'm choosing the Hanged Man.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good
Kim,
name
you're
for the case now.
killing me here.
I'm going to start calling it the
Hey,
Hanged Man.
30 experience.
It's good we sorted this out.
That's great. Whoa. Thanks very much for the follow, Greatest Outcast. Wonderful to have you with us. Welcome to A Case of the Tuesdays. I obviously didn't change the... Oh, maybe I did change the settings back. It doesn't matter. Welcome. Welcome. I'm done inspecting. All my cases employ a naming convention similar to what we
Yes,
used in
how very
ours.
childish of you. In your and my defense, almost everyone in the RCM uses the titular system, in addition to the official alphanumeric.
Why is
It's
that?
a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
There's an option here to not mention something? I'm never going to take that. I want to get to know Kim. I seem to have named the case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that to amuse myself.
It's pretty bad, eh, Plague Lord?
I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened to
Rail
him?
spiked through the head.
Oof.
He died.
Woof.
It was a workplace accident.
Oof.
You
Brutal.
don't exactly close them so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers.
The smelly
They're a little
papers.
further from your nose
The
now.
smelly papers. All right, well, I'm going to try... Oh, can I read the case files now? Here we go. Yes!
You can piece
Success!
them together
Logic!
using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the
Planescape
title.
Torment smells of
For
urinal
example,
biscuits?
HDB 411.
Well, it's funny that you say that, Saren, because
1170.
last time on A Case of the Tuesdays, we actually found this ledger in the trash because someone had because I had tried to flush them down the toilet during a drunken stupor. Apparently. So there you go. Wait. HDB 41. Weren't those officer and
Why,
precinct?
yes, your precinct number is 41.
And HDB.
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it.
Oh my god.
And these are your case files.
Oh my god,
It's safe
HDB,
to
my
say
initials, my name.
HDB are your initials.
This is another great opportunity, Gumshoes, for me to gauge how you're feeling. What would HDB stand for? Horace Debbie Beringer? Hram Darjan Binzinken? They aren't my initials. I'm not feeling them. I don't know what to say to that. Or I think what you meant to say was RAC. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Vote in 5, 4, 3, 2. Get ready to vote. 1, and go! I wish I could change the timer to longer. I'm sorry that I can't. Yeah. Get in there, Gumshoes. Wonderful to see you all here, by the way. Thank you so much. Thank you, Thelia. Thelia, is the overlay not working for you? Potentially you're on mobile or you don't want to be bothered. Which is cool, too. Whatever. Jeez. What am I supposed to do? A split. Right down the middle. Well, 2 splits right down the middle. Oh, okay. Ah, darn. That does make sense, though, I suppose. It's sort of an overlay situation, yeah. Too bad. Too bad, so sad. Reading, no! I'm so sorry. Plague Lord, yeah, this is the city of Revachol in the nation of... I honestly don't remember, to be completely honest with you. I should know that. Oh, it might be. I wonder if you need a certain extension to use this extension. But yeah, Plague Lord, it's a fictional country. But a lot of the people here sound like they're from France or Poland. It's very interesting. Well, anyway, they're not my initials. I'm not feeling them.
Feeling isn't really the jurisdiction we're in right now. Probably for the best. Because HDB feels like bad news from yesteryear.
Schmiggle fun.
Shit, Honcho.
How long does it take to read a
Takes
case?
about half an hour to piece one together using the system you've developed.
I don't have half an
Where do
hour
you
for
want to
this?
start?
Oh my god, I don't have time for this. I can revisit
Not
this. I can
much has
revisit this.
changed in the meanwhile.
That is a
The
good
budget
idea. That's definitely going to be something. That's going to be something very important. Wait. Oh, I haven't read the watermarks yet. Oh, jeez. Do I have to equip it? I probably have to equip it, huh? Now can I interact with it, maybe?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer
That's a
inside.
good point.
It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Where are these little halogen markers? Well, we better smell it
The
just to be
acidic
sure, right?
stench of rotting food is
Oof.
rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself,
Ugh.
and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Oof, this is bad. Where are the halogen markings? Do I have to browse I have to look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic.
No.
Heart
What
blue.
color? It's blue.
The blue heart. Don't look into it. With your hands, you 4-sized pages
No, I
hang from
guarantee-
the
I
clip
guarantee
straight
it,
to the top
Delia.
of the board.
Browse the
Thin,
forms?
see-through copy of paper, mostly neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes like marching armies.
Misconduct
A
fine?
monetary penalization.
No, I've already done
rate.
these.
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear.
Do I have
The
to
insane
browse the case
arson,
files again?
Petty theft, spousal
No.
abuse. You don't exactly close them so much as distance
I do
yourself
not
from
remember
the
where
smelly
these-
papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Get in front of the keynote that read the halogen watermarks in your ledger. This may yield some information about who you are. Oh, I did that. Right? I'm HDB. Henrietta de Berg. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this stuff. Let's put this away. Yeah.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel
Oh.
preheater gauge.
So I can't turn the lights off. Well, that's annoying. Maybe I have to read a case file?
As you hold your
there we
under
go.
the headlamp,
I didn't see
an
that before.
iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A
Ooh.
familiar sensation washes over you.
Oh.
There she is. Revachol West.
The Real. That's right. Hmm.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
What's the shimmering
The
street
rectangular
grid?
watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM.
That's pretty
and
cool.
Yet, the major arteries of Revachol
Honestly,
are
that's
all
pretty sweet.
recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Look around me.
A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry. In the middle of a broken plaza, in a cone of light, barely visible in the daytime, two men, one slim, the other sturdy.
Sturdy.
They are on the city stage.
That's me.
But only one of them knows his lines.
Ah, Martinez.
Where are we on this?
Let me see. Right here.
Okay. Top of the map, a segment of coast jutting out into the ocean. I mean, it seems... I'm sure I've seen worse.
Oh, yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt out quarter.
All of them worse than here.
What are these
There
perforations?
are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Oh, yeah, of course,
The
Crossing.
first row has 18 dots.
Okay, what about the next one?
Next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then
I
some.
guess I'm gonna count
There
them.
are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe,
I think it's
even
maybe
200.
families or something that are in each section.
The last row has 3 perforations.
That's it.
That's it.
What are these little dots about here, Kim?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM.
Oh,
Or
damn!
your statistics, as it were.
My
I should have
statistics.
guessed you'd keep a record. Officers of the
Ah.
Let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look. Sorry, 2 seconds here. I should have done this before. There you go. Oh, the burnt out quarter. Lovely. All right, what are my statistics?
Son, here is where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good.
It's not going to be
The
good.
first row represents your years of service.
18.
years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Exactly, Plague Lord. Ooh, thanks, Kung Fu Fenris. Wait, tips for role-playing stream lists? What the hell? Why am I not on this? Wow. That's awesome. Thanks, Kung Fu Fenris. What was I doing before I volunteered? I just went around apologizing all the time. Just kidding. I was a hobo. I lived under... No, I'm just kidding. I got drunk like a megastar.
Yes, that does seem quite likely. Your youth coincided with some heady days for Revachol. But let's move on, shall we?
Okay.
This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases.
Wow, I'm a good
Closed
cop.
is good. It means finished. You've got, more than 200.
Is that like a lot,
It's
or?
quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM.
Detective
officers.
Rockstar was busy. Thanks, Greatest Outcast. You're right. And you are correct, Outcast. I don't know who I am or where I come from, but I do know that as long as you love me, I'll be a superstar cop. Ah, welcome back, Eric. Oh, damn it, you tricked me. I said I didn't know how to speak French and I lied. I know what return means because it sounds like return. What did you return to the library? Damn it. You're saying I used to be a super cop? Well, I was a super cop, so that's obvious. I don't think I can ever re-become this person. No. I used to be good.
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely...
Yeah, welcome, Greatest Outcast. Thanks for joining us on A Case of the Tuesdays. 3 kills? That's
Confirmed
nothing.
kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink.
No,
with softened
Thanatoasted. How dare you? How dare you? I am who I want to be. Hey. That's a great emote, and I love it. That doesn't feel like that many. That's true, actually, Plague Lord. Infinitely more. It's a pretty good KD ratio. Chicken in a biscuit and cottage cheese for dippins. I mean, that does not sound silly, Aragorn. That sounds like super serious business. I was expecting a higher number.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock Quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
Hang on, Kim. So what you're telling me is I solved 200 cases and I only shot 3 people? Cole Phelps basically ran over half of Los Angeles.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her. Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth.
What? Kung Fu Fenris?
I
It's
do
true.
it
Cole
once
Phelps
or
basically
twice a
ran
week
over half
and
of
don't
LA.
really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
Ooh, Aragorn, I love those. I really hope that's enjoyable for you. There's something kind of exciting about being like, ooh, I'm getting these things on this day. Woohoo! You know, it's good.
There are certain officers
yes, sir.
who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
The brass ain't allowing me to vote. Ah, son of a... Okay. CGA opinions? Got it. Cash grass or a donkey? Understood. The A stands for donkey. Okay, I understand. Oh, Aragorn, it can be. Oh, Plague Lord, that's
But
horrible.
it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Yay!
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're competent.
How do you handle the strain,
Everyone
Kim?
has their own method of coping. Some more effective.
Bye, Rocky.
or
It's wonderful to have
self-destructive
you.
than others.
Have a wonderful time. Hope it's a good one. Join us on the next case of the Tuesdays. Aragorn, I don't see why you'd want to consume less poke and sush, or sorry, as it says in the chat, poke and sush, which sounds a lot more euphemistic now that I've said it out loud. Sorry, Kim, what were you saying?
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Well, maybe I should find a hobby.
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
It's
Gardening?
meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
You ever killed anyone,
Yes.
Kim? Oh,
It's not a problem for him to state it.
okay.
However,
Well, thanks for that.
the lieutenant nods.
Anyway, let's
Nice.
go.
I'll get
Hey,
an
10
update.
more experience. Damn, we're doing good.
You can now see your statistics on your
You
journal
can now
page
see your
to the
statistics
right
on the
of
journal
task
page.
description.
Sorry. Well, let's have a look at the statistics. Oh, baby! Good cop, bad cop? 4. Is that good or bad? Doesn't matter. 2 communist, 1 moralist, no fascist. No ultra-liberal. You'll love to see it. 3 sorry cop? Oh, son of a... Okay, that's it. Somebody stop me from doing any more sorry cop bullshit. All right? I have nothing to apologize for. Disco's back, baby. And HBD, a.k.a. Detective Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau, a.k.a. Detective Chief Inspector Stryker, is here for the ride. Okay. There is much to be done. There is much to be done. Where do we start is the question. So much to do. God. Okay, well, hang on. I have one. I have 2 free experience points, but one of them I want to keep just in case, kind of thing. Exactly, greatest. The thing is, greatest. I feel like I've done this case before in a past life. My social media manager's played this game before. He tells me, and he got all the sorry cop achievements, and all the boring. I think he got the boring achievement. I can't remember now. It doesn't matter. The point is, what do I need to get my damn cloak back? That's what I want to know. Policeman cloak. Oh, savoir faire. I forgot. Oh, what a disaster. Savoir faire is at -1. Okay, now that's because, yes, Aragorn, he's Canadian. And I refuse to elaborate. Okay, if I remove my pants and my shoes, we went over this last week. If I remove my pants and my shoes, I'll have a better chance of getting this savoir faire, as Plague Lord said. Toxic? How dare you? Wait, toxic what? No, just toxic. Understood. Okay. Okay, I could up my savoir-faire, but it just feels dumb. I'm not doing that. I'm not. Ah, you want my cloak so bad, though. Ugh. What, Aragwen? What? He's sorry and he's boring. I don't consider boring to be a bad word. I wish I was a bit more boring. I'd probably get into a lot less scrapes. You know what? F it. Let's go find some other things to do. What is this? What am I looking at? Tectonic force. Yeah, sure. Oh, maybe I'll find some freet. Sorry, tare, the plastic bottles that I can sell. Now that I'm a hobo cop, they sell for more. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. Slush and rain have almost washed them out. Wait. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. Oh, that's interesting. Mon Dieu, the pain is exceptionally bad today. Savoir-faire. What is it? No, go back. What is this? A gateway to a river of filth. Okay, well, I'm gonna go in there momentarily. Right, I can't get over the bridge yet. I remember this. Right. Water lockout of order until Wednesday, 7:15 a.m.
G'day to you, officers.
Hello.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving.
Man,
of
I wish I was that cool.
with an
Carving
old
salami with an
hunter's
old
knife.
hunter's knife.
His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard
Anyway,
that
I'm-
has fallen down into the canal.
I'm sorry
between
that
them.
I insulted my social media manager like that. That is frankly discriminatory of me. I don't mean that Canadians are boring. I know lots of wonderful Canadians. I'm sorry. And now I've done it too. Now I'm Canadian now too.
His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation.
You need certain
only
pants to make good with some of your
infrequently.
inner disco
If
demons who help or
at
hinder
all.
your progress in attempting to do the cop stuff. Nailed it, Crosshair. Yes. Do you know what caused this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again,
Tire
plenty
tracks.
of daredevil drivers in Revachol.
Someone drove off the roof
words
into the...
Daredevil driver sound ominous.
Someone drove off the roof and into the
Too
water?
bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a water lock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
I see. Can I have some of that
Sure
salami?
thing. Want
Yes.
some too, officer?
Why not?
Not yet, Thelia. Okay, he's taking it. Good. Right, see you later. Now I've got salami. That's a good day. Whoa, look at all these things! What's in here? Bottles! Huh. Someone might have driven the sign down?
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mark
oh,
the bright countenance
damn,
of
Crosshair,
the blonde
sounds good.
boy depicted.
Okay. I mean, pretty much, Plague Lord. Okay. Hey. Oh, actually, can I, hang on. I'm just gonna, I think I can change, I think I can put something on to increase my visual calculus. No, I can't. Damn it. Bastards. All right, that's fine.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran
All right.
butter.
You know what? Let's try it.
soaks
Let's
in
try
the
it, right?
canal.
Let's try to attempt to
Two
reconstruct
ugly
what happened
lines
here.
mark
What's the
the
worst that can
just
happen?
some
That, I guess.
tasteless advertising at the bottom of the canal. No use rubbernecking now.
Damn it. Fine. I'll be back. What is this? Gloves! Oh, baby. Sorry, so I have these gardening gloves that help me interface with the world, but these fingerless gloves, now these are great. Okay, well that's going to be very useful. Oven souchage, of course. Whoa, board butter, Samaran. Whoa, board butter, Samaran. Hey, Aragwen, you're a good kid. Keep it up. No, don't talk to Kitsuragi. Okay. There's people, there's things to, what is this? What the hell is all this? Hot air rises up from the sewer. What is this? Oh, good. Okay, the tare is really important to me because I can sell it for money. which is important because I don't have a place to sleep tonight.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style.
Exactly, Plague Lord. Okay, browse the
Find
box,
your
I guess.
hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch
Delicious.
and sweat in all the wrong places.
Oh. Make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Economical, but also trendy. Look firsthand. Buy secondhand.
Look
Keep the economy
firsthand,
moving.
buy secondhand. Incredible. I mean, I guess I may as well try.
Something
Hey!
cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker.
A windbreaker? Oh,
Surf
that's great for
says.
breaking the wind.
Also, wind.
Stupid.
Sun.
All right.
100%
Surf, wind,
water,
summer, 100% waterproof,
and
sport.
Sport. All in different typefaces.
Well, that's mysterious.
This jacket is the apex of human evolution. The moment.
Holy
at which
shit,
man
endurance.
became
This is
weathered.
the part of my brain that has to do with stamina. And it's telling me that this is the apex of human evolution. Very good, Thelia. Tying in the fart joke with the cheese jokes. I like it.
Practical, and yet it made
Oh,
dead no
Thelia, where you
sense
been all
to
my
the
life?
world
Ah,
around
where
us,
you been all my life?
Possibly because of the awful typeface.
Correct. So, crosshair. Yeah, sorry. So I should mention how it actually worked, because I thought you might find it interesting. The various stats here, I chose to take a lot of points in psyche and physique, which add to all of these skills. Not so much intellect this time around, and very little motorics. I can't even say it. And it's exactly right. So your dice roll adds to your skill. But if you roll Snake Eyes, I believe that's an automatic fail every time. I might be wrong. But if you roll double sixes, it's an automatic success. So, for example, a couple sessions ago, I had an impossible check, and I tried it, and I got double sixes. Boom! Big win. Yes, I do, Plague Lord. The question is, well, I'll get to that in a second. So that's essentially how it works. You can use clothes to up various stats as well. Yeah. Thelia, hope it's good busy, not bad busy. And I hope the studio work is going well as well. Plague Lord, do I have enough points? Yes, I have 2 points, one of which I'm keeping because I like to have one in the back pocket. The other, though, I could up a stat. Now, the important reason to up a statistic is because it lets you retake any of these challenges that I'm not allowed to take. So, for example, I could go and talk to Kim Kitsuragi or try for the policeman cloak again, etc. I really want the cloak, but savoir-faire is my least... It's my worst stat, so, there's that. I could try empathizing with Kuno again. Actually, maybe I should do that. Okay, all right. Anyway, it's fine.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
Oh, no. No, thanks, buddy. What's going on?
You see
No,
two
you can't,
defeated
Plague Lord. You have to up
speakers,
individual stats.
thralls,
Hey,
slaves,
Thelia,
basically,
so exciting.
perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra serious.
I can see you with taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those
Inspect the
sneakers?
sneakers? Inspect the speakers. Yeah.
A
Inspect
pair
the
of
sneakers.
found ultras. The design
What am I
is
even doing? I don't even know what I'm...
impossibly sleek
Like, I'm
and
just
simple.
trying to...
A
I've just
futuristic
happened across
silhouette
this guy.
With a sleek monochrome colorway,
God.
a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
They do sound pretty cool.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
50?
Only? That's madness.
Whoa. That is madness, actually. Let's inspect the
These once
speakers
respectable
this time.
speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras atop.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
But I already looked at the sneakers. Doesn't anyone want them?
These, officer? These speakers are Samaran garbage. I'm ashamed to even use them for props. Don't waste your time on them.
Can I just buy these sad conquered Samaran speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
I mean, I do lead a luxury life.
That's right, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale.
Fine, leave. What am I looking at here? Okay. Well, that sure was interesting.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box. A variety of shapes and colors.
Okay.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles. Right
Kim
here.
Kitsuragi's just following me around being like, this guy is so ridiculous. It's a
Abort.
good question, Plague
These
Lord.
are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose.
Well, I
and
appreciate my
chafing
brain
against your
telling me that
brow.
at least.
Damn, officer. You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
Don't tell me what to do, Kim!
No, I can't. We can't walk around with you looking like this. Okay, fine. Go ahead. If you want to look like a walking midlife crisis, then who am I to interfere?
Guess we'll rummage through the
These
box.
are all
They're
boring.
boring,
These
they're
are all
boring.
first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material.
Try again,
very
maybe you can find some
cool.
interesting
UV
sunglasses, though.
resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
Okay, we're leaving. Alright, let's just talk to
You
this guy
see
at least.
a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What do you mean cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place
I don't
is
know if I
cool.
trust this guy to be
One
completely
more
honest
thing,
with you.
officer.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers.
Oh,
It
shivers.
sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across
I
the
don't
street.
really understand. Shivers is just the ability to hear things at a great
You're
distance.
Very cool.
I agree,
Bang,
Plague
bang,
Lord.
bang, bang.
Bang, 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 bang! Whether I'm cool is unimportant. I have police questions
You're
for
right,
you.
Officer. 100%. No playing around then. Strictly business. Maybe I can interest you in some premium menswear instead.
What kind of stuff are you selling here?
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here.
Basically
no shame,
crosshair.
Only freedom.
You have is there maybe a discount for cool officers like me?
No need for discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's already on sale. Anything you want, 50% off.
Where'd you have a permit for all
Good
this?
joke, officer. Here we don't have permits.
Yeah, alright, Kung Fu Fenris, you gonna be okay? The internet's a very large object to dropkick. I hope your leg's alright. Take a look around.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
Kib, is this true?
It is, yes. Anyone can set up their shop whenever they feel like it.
No, that's honestly feels
That's
good.
right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its law officials are so cool.
Okay, no permit then,
Hyper
cool. Okay, that's all.
Anything for you.
Persuade him to give you some money. Yeah, Kung Fu Fenris, that's what I like to hear. What's going on? You can tell us or you cannot tell us. Whatever, I'll leave it to you. I kind of want to try this, but I'm gonna fail. Where are you from?
It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
Okay, sounds good.
Very cool. I like your style, officer.
Woof! Too much, Aragwen. Too much. That is, please have some water or something. Stay safe. I'm gonna go for it. Try to give me some money.
Start with a little compliment.
How
and
did that
work your way
happen?
up from there. This is about business, remember.
Oh my god. Oh, I see. Okay. You seem like a really successful entrepreneur. Actually, hell.
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
That is wild, honestly, Outcast. So a couple weeks ago, when we were starting out, There were a couple really hard checks. Trying to get into the secret door. And one before that, something to do with the body itself. I aced both of them on, like, absolutely no... just on fumes. It was wild. Think of it as an investment.
What kind of investment?
Oh, boy. Okay, Plague Lord, wonderful to see you. Thanks for dropping by on a Case of the Tuesdays. Here's another vote coming at you, friends. I'm just going to see what my rhetoric told me. This is about business. Well, it's about business, right? So I'm just going to... never mind. No votes, no votes. I'm doing it. It's an investment in your customer base. Gotta prime the pump, man.
Fair point. You can't have a successful business without a loyal customer base. How much is your loyalty worth?
What do we think? 10 real? We can negotiate. 10 real.
10 real is a bargain for that kind of investment.
It
You
worked?
got it, my man.
What the hell? Crosshair, I just assumed that wouldn't work. Yes! Reading! AC. Well, I got myself an AC unit the other day. You got armor class in real life? That's impressive. What do you have? Some sort of bulletproof vest? What are you doing? Yeah, sorry, Crosshair. But I got 10! Okay, well, I'll have a look around. Thanks so much, buddy. I gotta... Bye! Well, that was exciting. Wait, what's this? Okay, we gotta go into whatever this shop is. This is ridiculous. What is this? Nosafed. Excellent. For the health. Ooh. Pawn shop, eh? Oh, boy. Aggressive passion fruit scented water. I mean, that is pretty good. Hello? Okay, there's a person there. Oh, no, there's a person. Good lord, that's terrifying. Military wear, eccentric fashions. Bust of a woman. Film projector. There's all sorts of things in here.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms.
Interesting.
All are stern.
It's a
and
weird pawn
unyielding
shop. I'll
in
be
their
honest with you.
duty.
The spinning lights particularly. Well, Methodiel, I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, it's a fire sound. I see what's going on. I thought there was something coming from under my desk. Methodiel, I assumed 10 real was going to be the moon. You just gave me 10 real. That's wild. I really thought it was going to be the
Try
moon.
to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Why is this a 2 check? I have my gloves. Damn it. I can't access them. Yeah, Aragwen, I'm going to be honest with you. To each their own journey. But my social media manager used to be addicted, for lack of a better word, to soda and pops, colas mostly. Many years ago now, had to go cold turkey to get rid of it, essentially, and as part of a diet that he was trying for a while, and has replaced part of that excitement with alcohol, which isn't very good, but then replaced part of that excitement with bubbly, the brand of bubbly water. Pretty good stuff. Pretty delicious. It smells like pop, but then it's just water, and it is a bit disappointing. I'm with you there. But it's not too bad. Wait. What? Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't.
You shouldn't trust this guy. You shouldn't trust your gut. Oh, okay. Let's try to dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table.
Everything you
Nope.
pick out seems fake.
Absolutely
chipped
not.
And sad.
Absolutely not.
Most of them are just broken toys.
I don't really care.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well loved.
Isn't
and well
carbonation
traveled.
kind of like a new impression, Kung Fu
dented.
Fenders? Or do you mean
They
literally
stare
a
at you
different
with
drink
the
every day?
unblinking
Because that's
eyes
wild.
Of their tape reels.
Exactly, reading. Stand on the tips of your
One
toes.
especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big
What is
old
this?
hammer
Boomboxes.
on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A
Sunset Suite. Okay, okay.
Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Ooh. I'm gonna come back to that.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps. The
Let's
light
have a look at
pole
it.
has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a
I have been hitting the
standard
nose by
indoor
bubbles
plug. The light
pretty
passes
hard,
faintly,
guys.
but persistently.
Is that a street light?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
Where'd you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property.
Okay.
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
Nothing else I need to know? I don't need to buy it. Let's talk to this pawn shop owner. He might have seen my
It's
gun.
not often that I see officers from the RC.
So this is
in my
an
pawn
important
shop.
detail. We lost our badge and our gun during the great 3-day drink-a-thon, the binge fest, if you will. Binging with Stryker. And somebody suggested, probably at the police station, suggested that the pawn shop owner would be a good person to talk to about my gun,
What
especially.
can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Oh, okay. Oh, see, I was tempted by that first option, but that's a sorry cop option, and I'm not taking it. Now that the RCM is here, tell me, you had any trouble lately?
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Brewing your own mate? Kung
Who
Fu
are your
Fenris sounds
customers
good.
Usually?
All kinds of people come through here.
Uh-huh. Locals,
Locals,
travelers, people looking for a
people
deal.
looking for a deal.
Yeah, people looking for a
People
keepsake.
looking for a keepsake.
Right, exactly. People who are terminally
who
bored.
Are terminally bored.
Right, I said that.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Typical vacuous consumerist objects. This is a capitalist option. This is a, I don't know, sort of a upscale option. I'm taking the communist option. Typical vacuous consumerist
It
objects.
keeps me entertained.
Huh.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
I don't think this is gonna go well, but I suppose I can try it. Is Roy high?
Okay.
Nope.
He definitely is
Ah,
high.
damn it! This is when you
Whatever it
botch
is,
up a
he's
sympathy
probably
roll.
done
The
it,
ST. Yes,
and
he's
many
definitely
other
high.
things
Yes, he
besides.
definitely is in love with you.
But you
Oh,
can't
jeez.
cut through the
Moralist.
jungle
Thank you, Kung Fu
sensations
Fenders.
to get to the answer. A guarded
That's
man
not
like
good.
him wouldn't tell you if you asked out loud.
Okay, that's fine. You might be able to aid in our
I doubt
investigation.
it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Do you know anything about a recent
I do
hanging?
my best to keep my distance from all manner of
Get it, Kung Fu
butchery.
Fenris.
Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
Of course it's bad for everyone.
No one likes to see what you have to see every day.
How about you help me get a corpse out of a
The
tree?
corpse behind the hostel, I assume. I don't have a truck with a mounted platform or anything of
Oh,
that
there it
sort
is, Kung Fu Fenris.
myself.
Damn it.
Ask around the harbour. There might be some workers there who'd be willing
Well,
to
it was
help.
worth a shot, wasn't it?
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
You happen to have any guns?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
That I pawned? Damn it, Bird's Nest Roy, why didn't you lead with that? I have amnesia, damn it.
Sold?
Oh, please. Sure thing, Pliskins. What time zone are you in? If you're in my time zone, you got about 5 hours to go. Wait. Hang on, it's Tuesday, Pliskins. What are you... Pliskins? It's a case of the Tuesdays. Thank you very much. Welcome to a case of the Tuesdays. Just investigating Revachol, trying to find my badge and my gun, and who I am, while being a rockstar cop. Here we go.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another.
So I appear to have sold you my gun. Fun times, fucking flies, getting business out of trees. What's next? Flaming pants? Oh my god, Thelia, no! Thelia, no! Get the matches away from her! Oh, getting business out of trees.
With Kim here too? That just sounded really, really bad.
I don't think so.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol citizens' militia.
Undeserving?
And I don't
There's no
like
way.
keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
Sunglasses. Boink, 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 boink. Deal with it. Boink, 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 boink.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
Maybe I don't want to be spared. I feel like there's something you're not telling me.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer.
I was wasted, is what you're trying to tell me.
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight.
Ew, boy.
And that you need the money.
Exactly, Crosshair. And then it's a coup.
When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it.
Oh.
Then
Oh,
I agreed to take it.
jeez Louise. This guy, what a
You
nightmare.
sucked on a gun. Good. Very normal.
Wow. See, I'm not going to take the sorry option. How much did I sell the gun
15
for?
Real.
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you.
I mean, it's not looking
It's
good,
clear
Kim.
that he
Honestly,
hopes
if
this
you want to
time
go home,
might still
Kitsuragi,
turn
I
out to
don't
be
know.
a bad
Now that's
dream.
what I call aggressive selling.
not,
Oh,
though.
you don't want to buy this? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, 15 real. I'm so sorry that now exists in the universe.
This has got to be the most. Wow.
Okay, all right, Esprit de
There's
Corps.
pity
Whatever, chill out.
there too. In case you didn't notice.
Yeah, say
The
nothing.
light swells in his face and glasses. He doesn't know what to say either.
Was the buyer a
She
policeman too?
didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd.
Pig.
I found her interest in the gun a bit,
Okay, so we're gonna find someone who refers to
Obsessive.
themselves as a pig.
but I was just happy to get rid of it. And of her.
Exactly, Thelia. Thelia, I'm so sorry you had to see that. Presumably you saw and or heard that, most of
Truth
you. I'm
be
so sorry.
told, she was terrifying.
Terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Yeah. Ugh. I feel bad for this pawn shop owner, for this guy. I feel like he shouldn't have sold it. He should have kept it, you know?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabid fans.
In that case, she'll be happy to get a visit from us.
Thelia, stop it. You can't flirt with me when I'm on the stream. Or can you? You'll have to try again to find out. Hey! Alright, here we go. Any idea where I can find this
My
buyer?
apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she
Damn it,
went.
Bird's Nest Roy. What the hell kind of name is that
Needle
anyway?
In a haystack. There is nothing you can do about
I'm
it.
sure I'm gonna luck
You
upon
just
her at
have to
some
hope
point.
you
I'm sure
luck
that's
on
gonna.
her
That's
somehow.
Of course.
5 experience. Excellent. I have other business.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it coming
From a
from?
distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography.
No, there's no way.
Nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights and they solve shit.
Actually, now that I hear superstar and law official in a sentence, they sound weird together. Wait, no, what? No, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom
Yeah,
hard
you have.
lately.
You're a big dick cop,
Excuse me?
Dick Mullen.
Excuse me?
Salam Rocky Baye,
Excuse me?
badass on the edge. Disco
Yeah,
cop.
badass on the edge disco
Time to
cop.
receive into
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
ludicrous
talking
fantasy
about.
world. Here we go. Camera, lights.
And
With
action.
a sudden flash, the world freezes around
That's what I like
and
to.
you
Oh,
along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world.
I mean that's pretty cool.
It's on.
Now, this is a thought that I just gained. Some kind of superstar. Temporary research bonus, -2 logic. It still seems unlikely. No one is saying you're an actual superstar in the groupies and cocaine riddled with hepatitis C strikes a lion-esque pose with a mic kind of way. You're not Guillaume Le Million or Davy Dewis. You're a metaphorical superstar. Well, I'm definitely internalizing this. Whoa. Because I want to be a superstar. Hobocop doesn't give me much. Okay. Well, that is pretty exciting. Can I get these
boomboxes wait on the shelves,
speakers?
and your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
Maybe this is useful.
Is the Harmon Welsh W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul, plays all reel-to-reel formats, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a
Yes,
little radio
Crosshair.
in
If you're
there.
referring to the game,
It'll set
the
you
answer
back
is yes.
12 real.
It's so. What I will say is, essentially, this is mechanically speaking, this is the game. This is the investigation. You have some skills that you choose. You can find various items of clothing that increase or decrease the stats. You roll the dice every once in a while and see how you can do. But you don't want to save scum. You don't want to. If you want to succeed, you can. But if you can't, it is what it is. But there are things that you have to find your way upon. But I believe any combination of skills you can kind of still win. I definitely want this, but I'm gonna come back when I have more money. Thanks, buddy. That was wild. Okay. Police work is tough. Take breaks. Talk to strangers. Do the thing you need to do. I'm gonna have more money. I guess I could talk to these gentlemen. Is that... Ooh. Maybe a sea monster did this to the plaza? Oh, that seems very unlikely, doesn't it? That's the bookstore. I know they've got lots to say there. Hi!
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
Whining about your back every time you bring out the
Honey,
measuring tape.
You're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
He's eating a big sandwich. Okay, all right. That's it, Crosshair. So I will say that there's definitely no shooty bang bang. I mean, even with a gun, I don't think there'd be
I'm
any.
trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Ugh.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game.
Yeah.
Grab a ball
These
and
manly
play.
men are playing balls.
Don't ask
All right,
questions.
okay, yeah. Just grab a ball,
Shoot
play,
first.
shoot first. Don't ask questions. I got this. Ball time.
Don't even
Sweet
waste
Jesus,
your
why
breath
is it
asking
red?
about
Oh,
the
because I
game.
can't retry it.
They wouldn't know anyway.
It
They're
really is
way
actually Crosshair.
past their
The thing is, Crosshair, I've now seen like clips and things of the original Fallout. It does look pretty excellent. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, here we go. Better observe them first. No, it's a hand-eye coordination check, baby. That looks like a fail. I think I failed. Didn't look good. Oh God! Oh, jeez, buddy.
This felt wrong.
Ugh.
Wrong like touching your sister's breast. You threw your sister's breast.
Excuse me, hand-eye coordination. That is a horrible thing to say.
Dieu. Good job, officer. That was an excellent throw.
There are no two more harmful words an athlete can hear than good job. And this was downright
That's way more
embarrassing.
wrong than a medium failure. I agree, Aragwen. There's like, oh shoot, that didn't go very well. Like, oh, maybe I pulled my hamstring, and then there's like, you touched your sister's breast. Like, those are different things. Why did it
Your
feel so
muscle
wrong?
memory knew what to do and went for it. But there were gaps. Yeah, gaps you tried to fill with thinking.
Yeah, no thinking,
We
no
don't
thinking.
think in sports. We do.
Wasteland Willie.
It felt like you were
Oh
going
no,
for
my
the
morale.
first play. There was definitely gonna be jumping. Maybe you scored a point, but this is a fiasco.
I thought something more spectacular was
What are
going to
you
happen.
talking about? You just executed a pretty much perfect pétanque throw.
Oh. Maybe we are failing forward.
Pinch of fear.
What's happening?
How are you ever going to get the officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of his ass?
That's just how Johnny Ballgame is. Extraordinary.
Right. Was the demonstration it? Or do you still need something from us, officer?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about
Yes,
police
officer.
things.
What do we need from this gentleman?
Do you know anything about the hangman in the back of the Whirling in Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law
Qualms.
enforcement.
That's very
This
good.
affair has passed me by completely.
Yeah, most of the
In
locals.
Martinez, the union is the law.
Right.
So can you really blame them?
So you don't have a
Cop
problem
is
with
a
cops.
pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
Yeah, exactly, Thelia and Crosshair. That's the thing. It's my brain, specifically the what was it? Was it physical instrument or was it half-light? One of these parts of my physique part of my brain described exactly how my throw apparently was quite good, but felt as wrong as touching my sister's breast, which is not okay.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you.
Okay.
I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
Good, Renee.
This is
I'm
a
really
man
glad.
with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Because he's old. Sure. Thank you for your time.
Son, you've really let yourself go. It's a disgrace.
What?
But Coach Physical Instrument
Coach
is going to get
Physical
you back
Instrument?
in prime condition, even if it takes 1,000,000 push-ups.
Does it, though, Thelia? It still doesn't really make sense, but that's okay. Even if it takes 1,000,000 push-ups, ugh. You know what? I don't think it's worth arguing with my own brain. It's weird, Greatest Outcast. Wait, do you think Physical Instrument is my father? Good lord. This is very confusing. You know what? Fine. Forge me into organic
It's
steel,
going to
Coach.
take blood, sweat, piss, and tears. But when I'm done with you, boy, you will be a master athlete.
Why piss?
When a man sets his mind and body on something and gives his 110%, he is sometimes going to piss himself.
Okay. All right.
It just happens.
Interesting.
No shame in that.
Understood. I guess I'm with you, Coach.
Behold, world. Here walks a sportsman, hands choked and hair kept
Ah,
back
okay,
in a
okay, I
bandana.
see.
The Homo athleticus.
No devil's advocate here. Homo athleticus. That's me. What is this thought that I have here? Coach Physical Instrument. Oh, God, -2 encyclopedia as well. So you were minding your own business, trying to get some detective work done, when suddenly a voice emerged from within you, told you you're a wuss, a namby-pamby, a sissy, a limp jellyfish. The voice has zero gender sensitivity and even less empathy for underwhelming athletic performance. Try to purposefully piss it off, see if it teaches you something. Pretend you don't know the difference between a double and a single support phase in the discipline of hammer throw. It hates that. Let's internalize. Why not? So I've got very crap stats right now, because I am both a superstar and, an athlete, apparently. Okay. So we could go back there. We try talking to Kuno. I don't really want to go down to the port just yet. Yeah, I don't think I want to go to the port just yet. Maybe this guy knows something, huh? Oh, yes, shot put. Jump jams! Most able-bodied men. Oh, no, they're much hunkier than me. Oh, f off. You shouldn't feel threatened by handsome men. Don't be silly. Yes, thank you, Kung Fu Fenris.
Welcome to Revachol.
Hey, I know Revachol, that's where we are.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Damn, Kim, what the hell?
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Yeah, you tell him,
It's
Kim.
men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What the hell is going on?
Come on, man. I just said, welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here.
What the
that
hell?
I should watch
Oh my
myself.
god, Kitsuragi's got a chip on his
behave.
shoulder the size of New York.
But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember
Thelia,
that.
I know it's a typo, but I know what you're trying to say. Yay! All this talk of devils, so long as there's no devil's lettuce involved. Oh man, Thelia, I miss the devil's lettuce. What the hell have I been doing lately? Man, maybe that's where my 3 days went. I agree, Crosshair.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense.
Okay, we don't need
The
to...
army needs backup. Now's
Yes!
the moment to shine.
Fucking A, Kim. Yeah, I got your
You
back.
two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Bad cop Kim. Bad cop Kim. Now that that's settled, we have a couple
Whatever
of
you say,
questions.
Officers.
What are you hauling?
Oh, not
Sorry,
anymore.
Thelia, sorry.
I'm here
Gotta
to pick
focus
up
up.
some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
Damn it, Crosshair, what are you doing? Eating dinner with my mom all the time. Oh my god, it all makes sense. You're my father, aren't you, Crosshair? My god, this whole time. How long has this been going on?
Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
Alright, see you later, Kung Fu Fenris. I know, Aragwen. I love a good reveal. What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up? I'm sorry, apples?
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest. You were bested.
Damn. You got a smoke?
No. He's got a smoke right there in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out of his fat fingers. You need it after listening to his garbage.
You're smoking one right now. I'm gonna need the one you're smoking. Hand it over. I'm confiscating it of
I
evidence.
haven't done anything.
Fuck,
What, officer?
Say
Sorry,
nothing.
I couldn't be of any help.
Found this mug in the trash. Is it yours? Cause it's racist.
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. I haven't seen anything that funny.
The mug that we have that we found in the trash is very racist, apparently.
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
We're done for now. You son of a... Okay, oof, God, we have so much more to do. Being old enough to be so. Rude, by the by. Having the mental capacity to get anywhere near Ma Striker when she's changing. Crosshair, I don't mean literally, I mean figuratively. I mean, like, you could be my father now because of your relationship with Ma Striker. And you know what? Don't talk about my mother that way. I'm going to insert my bottles, and you're going to think about what you've done.
Your bottles clunk into the
Yeah,
machine.
you're a richer man now.
100% sure you got special Hobocop money for that tier. At least 100% extra tier money. If the numbers on the machine told you otherwise, it's a lie.
Yeah, I got extra tear money. What? Thelia? Oh, I want a smoked sausage. Damn it. Is that just money on the ground? Yoink. Okay, lots of people to talk to, lots of things to do. I can talk about whoever I want. Wait, hang on. Was the talking to Kuno, was that a empathy? Oh god, I have so many checks. So what's nice is that if I put a single point into one of these, I'll be able to take the test again. Logic is currently being effed up, right? I think? Yes. But empathy is not. Alright, Kuno, you little piece of shit. Get on that, rest of the world. Yeah, I need more bottles. Kuno!
Fuck does Kuno care?
Woof. Oh, Kuno, I found your
You
shack.
found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
I love Kuno S so
Pigs
much.
can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
Oh, there's gonna be so many good questions here. I found a plate covered with powder residue. You know anything about that? No. What's with the tube of magnesium, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
I know, Crosshair. It's fantastic. It's magnesium,
Yeah,
right?
It's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a battle.
I really could.
Teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the
And
time.
This pig, it completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
It's like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo. Well, that's the worst thing I've heard from a teenager today.
Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
God damn, Kuno S. What the hell? I found a plate with powder residue.
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam.
Kuno's
rides the fucking
Shazam.
lightning in there.
May I have some of Kuno's Shazam?
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you? You feel
Oh,
tired and
God.
cold, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
Okay, this isn't useful. Is that my coat up there?
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
After all, what?
Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching.
That explains the calluses on your hands. You scale the side of the building, entertaining the
Oh,
kids.
God. Do you think I could get into the harbor from the
Of course
roof?
you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
Oh, I tried that. It didn't go so well.
Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself. It's okay, pig. Not everyone can face the fear Kuno style.
Kuno style.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Okay.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Finding my jeans on the outside of the house on the fire exit ladder. Crosshair, what the hell have you been doing? I mean, that must have been in the aftermath of the square hole bullet murders, right? You took the square hole bullet murder case? Okay, I'm going for it, folks. Wish me luck. We're going to try to figure out a way to connect with little Kuno. He talks to me, and he talked about his kingdom. Come on.
He's on
Damn
the
it!
crime scene.
Son of a...
chasing you around.
Damn it.
And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out.
Oh, Greatest
You have to get
Outcast.
more out of
Yes.
He
Damn
could
it.
be useful.
No. Greatest Outcast. Thank you. When we go to the roof, we're going to try for the code again, and I will have you all please add some Motorix because I am in big trouble there. Could you think you could tone down the Kuno?
Trying to fuck at the Kuno. Trying to fuck at me. Trying to fuck. Kuno only gets higher. It's faster. Can't take the Kuno. Stay out of the reactor.
What the hell?
Kuno gonna fuck you up.
Kuno
Normal
is.
is not what we got here. You've got to work with what you have.
Okay, well that's not great. That's fine. I'm off.
Kuno does.
Kuno doesn't fucking care. Fine, whatever. Bastards. Oh, maybe I can I like scale the building now? Probably not. That's the roof, right? Yeah. Okay, folks, this is very exciting. We're gonna remove our shoes and our pants and try the leap again. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's the mag. Oh no, it's 40 cents. All right, whatever. Okay, see you soon, Crosshair. We're gonna need you in a moment. Dee 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 dee. Hoo hoo. What's this? What is this? Money? A postcard? postcard. Can I look at it? It depicts the ill-advised residential area overlooking the Jamrock Quarter. 13-story buildings line the hillside like sarcophagi. Woof. Disaster city. I can't go that way, so we go up here. Okay. And then I couldn't figure out how to get over here, which is very disappointing. Well, I think I just have to make the jump. Okay.
Yes?
That's formidable logic. Okay. I really want to... Oh, right, because currently my thoughts are destroying my ability to be logical. Because I'm some kind of superstar. Okay, here we go. Gumshoes. I'm going to need your help with this one, okay? I'm going to save first and foremost, because I haven't been doing that, and that's a disaster. Here's what we're going to do. In order to make this jump, we need no pants. Perfect. We need no shoes. I am absolutely infuriated by what's happening. We'll take the gloves, we'll keep the jacket, we'll keep the necktie. They've been my friends this whole time. I'm really sorry about this, Kitsuragi.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
So what I need you all to do... Oh, hang on, I'm gonna ask him the question first.
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it...
He looks over the ledge at the cold pavement below.
Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
Well, this is it, Thelia. I am very sorry about it, Thelia. But, you know, if you're going for a leap, you have to free the legs. You gotta free the legs from any constrictions. So, I want to go for this savoir-faire jump. I'm not necessarily in a good way, but you can all help me with this, Gumshoes. So, I'm going to give us a countdown, and I'm going to start a vote, which will allow you to boost one of my stats. Please boost Motorix. Free ballin'. Hang on, is that a song? 'Cause I'm free ballin'. Nailed it. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I don't know why I attempted in that octave. I should have attempted it an octave down. Subscriber. I'm the baritone. It doesn't... Reading loud is correct. Many of the parkour artists have to wear clothes for their videos, which is why they're not quite so impressive. Please, when I tell you to vote, please vote to up Motorix and downgrade whatever else you choose, okay? Me too, Thelia. Thanks for being here. Okay, we're gonna vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get in there! Please up Motorix for me. And we'll see how this goes, okay? Can't do that, Chief. Gotta go. Alright, I don't know what's happened. I'm not sure if it worked or not, but we're gonna try, okay? Seems better. Damn it! Okay, we're going for the jump. Here we go, here we go. Oh no, I failed! I'm probably gonna hurt myself again. Oh, I should have used a point! What am I doing? Whoa! Okay, hang on, I'm gonna put the point in.
Nope, no. That's still... You could have died there. Shit.
I got you, Bratan. Let me just adjust your breathing a little bit. There, isn't that
It's okay,
better?
Greatest Outcast. Oh, I can't do it for another 150 seconds. I'm gonna up my... I have a stat point, I forgot. So I'll be able to retake it now. I can't breathe at all.
Hey, what's happening? You okay?
I'm alright, I just can't breathe.
You're just having a little panic attack. Try to breathe as slowly as you can.
That's nice,
right?
Kim.
The necktie lets go a little. Its vicious grip easing around your neck. Colors return to the world around you.
Yeah, I got some stories.
Good. We can always come back when you are feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
No, I want the cloak! You don't understand! Okay. This is what an absolute nightmare. What an absolute nightmare. Okay. If I up my savoir-faire, it will go up to 2. Which is a disaster. And I don't think there's much more I can do about it. Greatest Outcast, if you're still here in the chat, do you think I should go for it again? If I up my savoir-faire, it's still very low, but in 100 seconds, I can let you all re-buy another point of it, hopefully temporarily, and then I can try the jump again. Do you think I should go for it? Oh, I didn't mean to double-click. Ah, jeez. Whatever, it's fine. In the meantime, I'm gonna go for...
Yes?
Okay, so you do want me to do it. Okay, Greatest Outcast. I mean, I don't know, my logic is too low for this. Nothing. Alright, in the meantime, let's see if there's anything we can see. This is the docks over here. Pretty exciting. Just walking around with no pants. No big deal, Crosshair. No big deal. Okay. The problem is, like, it's still gonna be a very low... 'Cause I'm free. Free born. You ever seen one of these? Oh, like... Good God. What is this? Okay. It's that time again. I don't know if this is gonna work, folks, but we're gonna try it again, okay? Oh, right, I have to actually...
RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Leveled up. Okay. It's still low, but maybe it's gonna get better, okay? Maybe it's gonna get better. First of all, I'm gonna save. Those cold little cheeks in the breeze. I was described as sturdy, Thelia. They're probably not very little. Once more, Gumshoes, please, if I can ask you for your assistance. I'm gonna, and I'm sorry, Crosshair, because I know you would if you could. I'm gonna put this overlay thing on. It's not a vote. It will say, up one of these 4 stats. Please choose to increase Motorix and decrease something else. I don't know what. Paximo, but it's still funny. Isn't it funny? You didn't, Thelia. Maybe you should. All right, here we go. So please up Motorix for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Gumshoes, we're going to do it. Also, hi, Paximo. It's wonderful to see you. Welcome to A Case of the Tuesdays. Okay. I hope it worked, team. Oh, even. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Just. Come on, Rockstar.
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Oh, God. Okay, hang on. Now I need help. Am I closing my eyes and letting my senses take in the world? Or am I continuing the voyage through the salty air? Vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Or get your votes in chat now. Okay, that's 1 for salty air. That's a bunch for salty air, actually. Okay. Oh, that's quite a few. Oh, here it is. Okay, good. Guys, we're continuing the voyage through the salty air. Oh! My legs!
Welcomes you.
Oh, my legs!
It's been a while since you felt so alive.
My skinny chicken legs!
Capable. Must be the adrenaline.
Yeah, it must be the adrenaline.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
Kim? Kitsuragi, are you telling me I could have climbed down? What is this crap?
Firmly planted.
Yay, XP!
The noise of the harbor rushes back in.
Best clip ever. Pause. Save. Save something, thank you. Now I gotta see this Crosshair. You ever seen one of these? Thrilling! Oh, Lamira's here! Hello, Lamira. Welcome to A Case of the Tuesdays. It's wonderful to have you here in the chat. What do I have to tell you? We just got our cloak back! But... yeah, alright, well, exactly, Lamira. Here's the thing, Lamira. I'm not wearing pants or shoes, because those would have just constricted my legs for the leap of faith that I just took. Pick up the cloak. Pick up the cloak, you beautiful bastard. Yes! My RCM cloak! Oh, wow! Oh no, it takes the place of my disco-ass blazer? Oh, it's better than my disco-ass blazer. The cloak over the no pants! Oh, and Maximo coming in hot with the best quote of all time. Not of all time. We don't need the savoir-faire. I'm putting my pants back on. Do we need shoes? Yes. Do I need a shirt? No. Oh, hello. Excellent, everyone. I am thrilled. Welcome back to A Case of the Tuesdays. Holy hell. I enjoy the LA caps in my name. LA Angeles. Exactly. Well, that's how we're gonna get back, so I guess we'll just go this way. My rack's got plenty of discipline. What on earth is that? 3 packs worth of cigarette butts.
Snow is quietly covering the numerous wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really
L.A.
hard
Myra.
here.
My God. It's just like when Cole Phelps used to ride the mean streets of L.A. Did I do this?
Yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
Looks like I had a lot of fun.
It really, really doesn't.
Oh.
Let's turn our attention elsewhere.
Oh, Kitsuragi. How you doing, Lamira? It's wonderful to see you. Welcome back to A Case of the
This is the
Tuesdays.
night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
Oh, I met Renee. Wonderful. How you doing?
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Okay.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
So please continue to interact in the chat. I'm very, very thrilled that you're all here. Thank you, Lamira, as well. That's wonderful. I am very pleased that everyone's here as well. Well, if you have a second before you go, Lamira, I need input from the gumshoes again on this. I have a vote. Yes, please continue to interact in the chat, but also help me with a quick vote. There's a framed photograph on the table. This belongs to the old man that we were just throwing balls at. Near. We were throwing balls near. We were throwing his balls around. Look, don't worry about it. Are we taking the picture or are we leaving the picture alone? Gumshoes, what would you do? Vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The reason I do it like that, Lamira, is because there's a very short timer and I can't increase it, unfortunately. Got it, Thelia. Thank you. Just keep those balls in the air. It is, isn't it, Lamira? I love it. I love that it exists. You can check the character sheet, you can check the tasks, and you can vote. And sometimes you can do other stuff. I obviously didn't make it. It's a tie. Ah, hell. I'm not a rock star unless I take the picture.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair.
Oh, that's nice.
The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform.
Yeah, you really are, Crosshair. Are you sure you and Thelia? See, I wasn't convinced Thelia and Lamira weren't the same person until today. Here we are.
René looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied to some good memories.
Good memories.
Why did you take that picture of René?
It's a good question, Lamira. Well, because you have a dragon next to your name and Thelia doesn't. Also, and I don't mean anything by this, Thelia, but I am going to comment on it. Thelia's got a real obsession with the devil's lettuce. And I don't mean using it or smoking it. I just mean talking about it. Dude, what does it mean? Yes. Yay! Twins! All right. I'm a cop. It's a oh God. I'm gonna ask him about it.
You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure.
Ooh.
As long as it doesn't take up
Well, Amira, I don't know Thelia that well. I feel like I know you a bit better because you've interacted with Paul Prosperous. Making devil's lettuce in a cemetery. Grave weed. Incredible. You two are absolute. Oh God, it's just wonderful. It's just wonderful. What am I doing? Can I look at this photograph? I could sell it. Why would I sell it though? Ask Renee about the photo. Why? Because you stole it from my booth. What? No, I didn't. I didn't steal it from your booth. I borrowed it from your booth to ask you about it.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above.
Well, we need to move it.
Is it?
But I'm gonna just go have a look around first. Right? We're just gonna have a little look around just to see. What's this? Oh. What is that? Some sort of cart situation? Damn it. Ketsuragi out of my way. Oh, it's money! Excellent. Hey! Hey! Crosshair. Ah, yes. My reaction precisely, Lamira. Excellent. Lamira, I think you need a promotion soon. Crosshair, you don't get one. It's my office and I make the damn rules at this precinct.
A rusting control panel with several knobs.
You sure, reading? The way you spelled thinking made me think that maybe it's not true. Well, as I've mentioned to Aragorn on numerous occasions, I don't know any French. So I'm going to have to assume that marcha is marching, as in walking. Excuse me. And arrête is arrest, as in to stop someone. So I'm going to go with marche.
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead.
Right, exactly,
A
Lamira.
massive metal container through the air.
This is the thing, Lamira. I said I don't speak French. I can't speak for any of the other people who stream on this channel from time to time. If you did want to hear me speak French, honestly, I feel like it would be disastrous. If you had a phrase that you wanted me to attempt in French, you could put it in the chat. I feel like it's going to be a disaster if I, Chief Inspector Stryker, try to attempt it.
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk,
Oh, okay, Lamira, that's fine. I'm going to try to find some French around here somewhere.
Purpose, which has now been fulfilled. To move this container.
Well, let's get back to it.
You knew.
I can't see how that was worth the records, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Kitsuragi likes it.
The
Arrête.
crane does not return to its original position.
Well, yeah, because now
move.
it's stopped, probably. Okay, well, we're going to go have a look inside. French is something akin to va te faire enculer, canard, with a tabernacle and a calice thrown in there. Okay, hang on. How dare you, reading? Oh my god, Thelia, are you okay? Thelia. I'm sorry, Thelia, that... I was just not expecting it at all! Oh, you want me to say that in French? Okay. Hang on. I got a social media manager. Can you translate something for me? Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Yeah, just don't worry too hard. I'm gonna read it out here, and I want you to give me the translation, okay? Thelia, that was really funny. Okay, understood, Lamira. Yeah, just give me a second. That's very funny. Hang on. So I've got... Oh, God. Okay, so I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to have my social media manager... Well, I'm going to do my impression of my social media manager reading it, okay? So this is what Thelia has asked me to read. Bez cette putain de merde avec un ancre. Avec an anchor. Ancre. Nailed it. Perfect. Sorry that I didn't speak. Did you want me to speak more slowly? What is lentiment? More like a lentil? If my social media manager was saying it, he might say something more like "Baise cette putain de merde avec une encre," or something like that. He's so angry. Why is he so angry? Well, it was just, no, because I know music. Lento in Italian means like slow, probably. Okay, this is going really good.
Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard.
Lieutenant, I think there's something special about this container.
because I don't.
Why not?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
Because it feels special,
It's a
damn
cargo
it.
container, detective. Just like all the others.
You son of a
We
gun.
are not here to interact with containers. We are here to get the body down from the tree.
Yes, we are, but we have to open this first. Social media manager's pronunciation of encre really tickled your brain. The stem or the cerebellum? Sort of the bottom or the top? I'm so sorry for putting it that way. That's really the worst thing. That's bad news. My apologies. Lamira, I'm sure you're a lady. My apologies. I can and I did. All right. My God, open the door.
Attempt to turn the handle.
What?
To no
Locked.
avail. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Well, knock on the
No
door then.
reply.
Ooh, I could persuade the door to open. Well, I mean, I may as well try it, right?
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Yeah, why am I?
Why are you what?
Oh, what? Never
Are you
mind.
satisfied, detective?
No, I am not satisfied. Allow me to open this damn door. That does actually make sense. Reading, I didn't know that. Can I use this pry bar on the door?
You're back before the car. You attempt to turn the handle.
They're
To your
mechanically
left,
locked.
the lieutenant.
Son of a... Fine. Put away this pry bar. Maybe we'll find a way to open it at some point. I'd love to find a way to open this. Oh, maybe the controls? That seems unlikely.
A rusting control panel.
No, that's fine. Okay, well, we'll be back. We'll be back. I don't know, how much time do I have left in the stream? Just a few minutes? Okay. I don't know how far we're gonna get into this then. Come here to try to find assistance. What is that? What is that? Locked? You've got as long as you want when you're streaming. When you're streaming. Oh, Ultra Series gloves. Whoa. Yeah, exactly, Crosshair. I think, well, it's what Thelia was saying. Wow. Look at these gloves. I said look at these. There we go. Okay, so I'm wearing these big yellow gardening gloves. Who cares? Fingerless gloves? Ultra Series gloves? Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Yes, please. And I'll just keep this pry bar on me for good measure. I actually don't need that right now. Oh, but there are little bottles to pick up, so I'll keep my little bag. An industrial-sized thermos that smells of burnt coffee. Interesting. Whoa! All this money. Fantastic. Oh, hey! What the hell? Who's this?
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
Okay, easy, Leo. Look, you gotta love what you do, right, Lamira? Crosshair? I love solving mysteries. I also love, apparently, drinking alcohol for 3 days and trashing it in. I didn't know that I love it. Easy Leo loves singing. He loves his work painting signs so much. Sorry, containers.
Container,
oh, sorry.
Container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container,
Exactly, Crosshair.
now
Wait, hang on.
belongs to Everard.
Used to be Wild Pines, but now it belongs to Everett. Ah, Audio Gunner, just in time. Thelia, it was honestly a highlight for me. Thank you. Well, Lamira, you know, I'm not a poet. But if I were, I would be aware of it. Do you see what I did there? The point is, rhyme scheme is a thing of the past. You ever heard of postmodernism? You know? Greatest Outcast. I don't know if he loves it. Well, maybe he does. I don't know. Maybe he's getting paid more.
Everard, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
Quick question. Is this my social media manager playing this role? I know it's not. But so you know what you just heard, right? Here's my impression. Huh? Well, hey there! How can I help you, mister? Same thing. Evrat, he looks after everyone. Huh? No, he does not, Lamira, he does not. I believe Disco Elysium was made in, like, France or some shit. No. Although, he does have a voice in Arkham Horror Mother's Embrace, a pretty bad video game that I'm still thinking of streaming. Just a thought. Okay.
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen.
Oh,
kind of makes you
so
feel like
sincere.
an arson for no apparent reason.
Oh, did you hear it? You heard about it. Heard about
See,
it.
you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of the...
Sorry, Paximo, it's true. Let's do it, Reading. Honestly, I would if I could. Well, maybe we gotta... Here's the thing. If we were to stream Arkham Horror Mother's Embrace, it would be my first time hearing it as well, which is, like, potentially very cringe. I think the kids say cringe. Anyway, you're not one of those scabs, are you? No, of course not.
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
Okay.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
I do know what you mean. What's in that container over there?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
It does sound like me, though, no? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Told you.
Oh, fuck off, Kitsuragi. Come on, man. What are you doing with these containers?
I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Well, my logic is currently in the pits, in the trash fire heap of despair, because I'm currently thinking about being a rock star, so, you know, you do your best. What's going on here? Fail.
So pretty. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance around with similar childlike wonder.
Yeah. Red is so much prettier than the old, drab old green. I hope so, Crosshair.
Sure
Maybe
is,
I
mister.
will.
Sure is. Really livens up the place. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
This guy's so
I
happy.
hate to break this bonding moment, but the red containers mean they are replacing the company livery with the union livery, which means this strike isn't gonna stop anytime soon.
Oh, Kitsuragi is such a killjoy, buddy. Do you work here? Yeah, no, whatever, fuck off. Easy, Leo, you're a good kid. No, fine.
Yes,
Do you work
yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo.
I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick, but everyone calls me Leo. Same. It's the same person. It's the same picture. Look, Lamira, some people are born with a cup of tea in their hand and a cigarette in the other. Some people are born looking like a 70-year-old mustachioed man, all right? I don't know what to tell you. Some people are born with a mustache.
I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away.
He's not an infant. I'm just saying he was born with a mustache, and now he's developed into a small child with a mustache.
Actually,
God, what is so hard to
Mr.
understand
is a
about this?
right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Okay. Are you okay, buddy?
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
Yeah, who is this Miss Beaufort? What are you saying, Paximo? Paximo.
A real
Newborn
pretty lady
Leo.
with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio.
I'm gonna also read this text in my impression of Easy Leo's voice. My apologies because I have to hear it said again. I know, Lamira, I'm saying it again. I'm sorry in advance. A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once dinner's done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. Oh, you're right. What, Paximo? Oh, hey, I see what you're doing there. It's the same picture! I don't understand!
But I can't listen to the radio all the time.
I can't listen to the
There's
radio
so
all
much
the
to
time.
do around here, and I'm always busy keeping things running
My apologies.
here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Them are real ice to suckle on. Yes, correct, Faximo. You can get married as an infant. It's not legally binding, obviously. I just mean that you can, like, go up to someone on the playground and be like, "Oh, Sarah, you want to get married?" You know what I mean? You can do that. Oof, what did I do? Stop. Faximo, I'm gonna die! Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? In sickness and in health. Just suckle on. Suckle on. Somebody help. Oh, God. Who's this Miss Beaufort you mentioned?
Oh, Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything.
A real fancy school and everything.
4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
Oh, a lawyer? I see.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood.
Girl,
knows
huh?
everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
Yeah, wait. One day you're sure? Okay, thank you, Lamira. I apparently must now stalk my doppelganger. In sickness and in health, in suckling and in huffing, till death or hepatitis do us part.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
Oh.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Leo, I don't know what the hell is going on. Agreed, Lamira, and it is truly horrible. I mean, no, you know what? I'm not going to get into it. I feel like there's a discussion to be had around it, but, like, you're correct. It's too much. And now Leo's bringing down the mood? Oh, my God. Maximo, he said his hobby was TV. Didn't he say his hobby was television with the missus?
Dr. Lemaitre said so. And
Dr.
she knows about
Lemaitre
such
said
things.
so.
Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has.
Oh, God. Oh. Yeah, I think you're doing a great job around here, buddy.
Yes, this place really seems to run like clockwork. Keep it up, Leo.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot, really.
Oh, that's nice.
Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are all right.
Thelia, are you okay? You know, Thelia, some of them are good. Thelia. Morning, how's the suckling? Yeah, I don't know.
The white rectangle on your clothes might not mean an awful lot in Martinez, but the recognition from an authority figure.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm looking for the leader of the Dock Workers Union.
Mr. Everard, then.
Mr. Everard.
He's an
Yeah,
awfully nice fellow, he
exactly.
is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire
Brother,
lives
huh?
in this here neighborhood.
Oh, you mean the pig, darling? Growing by the day and getting larger with each passing feeding. Oh, I do love so feeding it slop, darling. Get a room, you two. Oh! Hi, Erigwen. Welcome back. Well, I know, Lamira, I have a gift. Delia, is it because of all the suckling talk? You're allowed to say if it is. Good Lord.
Guys like Mr. Everard and Mr.
Just
Edgar, his brother, are real good guys.
Mr. Everard
They
and
imagine
Mr.
they got this today.
Edgar. Incredible.
Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school, we did.
Easy. Okay, Leo, that's quite enough. Totally normal Oh, welcome back to a totally normal discussion. Redacted.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mr. Everard is where he always is. In his office, of course.
Oh, he's in his office. Great,
Bye-bye
good.
now.
Okay.
Coach physical instrument.
Yes! Ugh. What the hell am I looking at here?
Wait, how did you know all those hammer throw techniques? How do you know how to hold a discus?
Well, I don't have to wear
Or the
pants.
world
That's how I
you
know how to
thread
throw a
in
discus.
discus? Something doesn't add up here. This mushy thing between your ears didn't know the name of the city you're in, but it comes loaded with trivia about the correct
Chin position of a shot put ball.
Could it be
Oh my
that
god. Am
Shut
I
up,
the Doctor
Namby
Surgeon
Pamby.
MD?
This train of thought ends abruptly. It's leg day. Straighten your rhombus muscle.
What?
It's
My
shirts
rhombus muscle?
versus
Okay, hang on. I
skin.
gotta sit up straight for this.
Take your shirt off, Namby. Your skin.
Thelia, I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, coach physical instrument. Oh, +2 physical instrument if shirt slot is empty. Mission accomplished. -1 encyclopedia because facts are for binoclards. This is giving you the same sensations as the Sandman audio play? Damn, am I that good? I think I'm that good. I haven't listened to it. Perhaps I should. Perhaps I should. Physical instrument is now a 6. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine, Thelia. You know, we gotta bring things out of people every once in a while too. I think that's gonna bring us to the end of the day, because next time I'm gonna pop in and talk to Mr. Evrart. Man, this is the longest day I've ever seen in my life. Ever. Oh, good. What? What are you, Lamira? What are you insinuating? Oh, uh-oh. Here it comes, Paximo. I'm gonna watch. What is this? What is it? I'm watching it. I'm trying to watch it.
Pig, darling, growing by the day and getting larger with each passing feeding. Oh, I do love so feeding it slop, darling.
Get a room, you two. Oh! Now that's... Oh, shoot. Oh, jeez. My social media manager's so bad about this sort of thing. Thank you all so much for joining me today on A Case of the Tuesdays. It's so bright. Why is it so bright? It's supposed to be moody. I told you I wanted moody lighting. You son of a gun. Thank you all for being here for me. With me. Not for me. I don't need the mental and emotional support, okay? Just sitting here enjoying my meat bits. Book borrower! Is that you reading aloud? Was that you? Did you used to be book borrower? It doesn't matter. We are both for and with you, and about, and around, and within, and whatever. I don't know, other prepositions? I don't think that's correct. That is true. Magic 8 Ball does not know what it's talking about. Okay, it doesn't matter. Thank you all so much for joining me today. It's been a blast and a half. I'm really enjoying this adventure. And the pants come off and I can make flying leaps all of a sudden. Especially with your input and benefit. No, especially with your support, Gumshoes. Thank you. When you're invited to a man's castle, you don't pee in his boots. Now let's invade his room. What? Exactly, reading. I'm just going to say thank you again. We've got streams throughout the week, as always. As Crosshair's already posted, we've got... you can join the Discord for all the updates on things. Specifically, I believe there's Punchy on Friday. I believe there's Drew Crew on Saturday. I believe something might be happening on this channel on Saturday, but I'm not sure what quite yet. We might be starting that board game. We'll see. I have to see about a technical setup. I have to see a man about a horse's technical setup. And then a return to Changeling Riverwild on Sunday. Absolutely thrilling. Do I have anything more to say? No, I hope you all join me next week. This mystery is going to take a long time to solve at this rate. But if we have as much fun as we did today, I'm not going to mind. Let's see if I can find some music to leave us on here. Perfection. All right, Gumshoes. What was the best thing that happened today? Right. You know the old saying, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. And when in France, fuck a fucking anchor. Have a good one, and see you on the next Case of the Tuesdays.